I want to welcome you all to the first regular meeting of June 2026 of the North Spencer County School Corporation. Our vision is to provide inviting and challenging learning opportunities for everyone. Superintendent Schneiders has 4 days prior to today provided each of the board members a packet of information and reference to the items on tonight's agenda. This packet is for our review and have questions or concerns addressed. At this time, I would like to call this meeting to order with a moment of silence. First item on the agenda is a roll call. I am Wayne Brinkman.
Present.
Dave Waninger.
Present.
Jennifer Rich.
Present.
Chris Floor.
Present.
Jennifer Aldridge.
Present.
Brittany Giles. Present. Everyone is present. Next item is the approval of minutes of our previous meeting.
Make a motion to approve.
One second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is treasurer's report.
Included in your folder is a copy of the treasurer's report. Preschool balances, we are getting close, so there'll still be a little bit left to finalize that you'll see in July, but otherwise the balance. Some of the concerns we had coming into this school year, we've been able to kind of offset those as we moved away from on-the-way Creek. That balance is looking good. Also, I put in your folder, I don't have a copy here, I'm sure it is somewhere, just estimates on summer school. So summer school, you have approved those recommendations. So that amount that you see, which is kind of an approximate amount that we will pay out, we will get reimbursed from the state. Now that funding has been cut a little bit in recent years, so we will not get the amount that you see there. We will not get that back. Typically, it's in the high teens. That's what we have gotten back recently. So just FYI with you on those summer school activities. Those things started today, so that's why I mentioned it to you. Lastly, there's a comparison fund sheet there, which kind of compares our balances to the past. I do want to bring to your attention. So usually by this time of year, we've received our spring tax check. We did not receive that to this point. So once we receive that and deposit that, you will see a significant change in some of those balances, and that will balance out some of the 26 fund balances as compared to 25. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. If you have other questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
I'll make a motion to approve the treasurer's report. I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Next item is consideration of claims.
Vouchers for this claim docket are 109,359 to 109,449, totaling $485,545.15. Be happy to answer any questions on the specifics of the claims. Nobody will need to abstain on any of them.
Make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. The next item on the agenda is consideration, or personnel considerations. We have no leaves, but we do have resignations.
We have the following resignations at Christie Elementary. Behavior Tech Christy Peter resigns her position. Also at Christie Elementary, Jade Herman resigns her position as an elementary teacher. At David Turnham, instructional assistant Erin Libehusen resigns her position. And also at David Turnham, the four-school supervisor Madison Smith resigns her position. At Lincoln Trail, teacher Cole Zolman resigns her position. And at Nancy Hanks, cafeteria assistant Angela Schmidt resigns. And the last two at the high school, evening custodian Shaylin Rippleman resigns. And this year, these students actually came before you for approval. So I just think it makes sense that once their coursework is done, that we bring them before the board and get their, basically say that their coursework is done, they will not be employed by us anymore. So the list that is linked there are all the kids who will not be doing the same situation next year because, in this situation, because they graduated. So I ask that you accept those resignations as they've been presented.
I move to approve.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next item is appointments.
We have the following appointments for the elementary schools. Elementary teaching position, Dana Sanders will be recommended to replace the position of Ashley Peters. It is likely that Mrs. Sanders will end up as a fourth grade teacher at Christie. Also, this will be at Christie for certain. Mrs. Rickleman recommends that Claire Hincham replace vacancy from Jade Herman. This appointment is technically is a position we have not had. This position is it's officially an instructional assistant position, but covering some of the lower level media, technology, and lower level PE classes. So Leslie Henderson will actually fill that gap 3 days a week officially. I'd like to recommend her for that position. The last one, so this is a little different. I want to explain this to you guys. So we, of course, work with the Special Education Cooperative. And for some services, North Spencer actually employs the teacher as an example, speech language pathologist. North Spencer employs speech language pathologists. In this situation, we do need the position of behavior consultant. This position has been funded through the Special Education Cooperative in the past. What I'm requesting is actually making this a North Spencer position. So what I'm asking is for Heather Palmer, who is current behavior consultant through the cooperative. She will resign from that position and we will hire her as a North Spencer employee. So sorry for all the explanations, but those are our appointments for this agenda.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. We have one other.
Just one item to share with you. This is an instructional assistant, Nikki Piston, who is transferring from Lincoln Trail to here at Chills High School. No board action is necessary, just notifying the board.
The next item is patron comments. Anyone that would like to speak? Okay, then we'll go to old business.
First item under old business is I would like to request approval to transfer $83,333 from the education to operations fund.
I move to approve.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We have project update.
Yeah, you get me on the projects update, not Ms. Burton, so I apologize for that. Really, the classroom renovations are going as expected. So basically, they are all through this eastern horseshoe of the high school right now. So if you walked in there, you'd be able to tell they're tearing things out. Things are on schedule, things are moving quite nicely. So Menders Construction is involved with that project, and they're doing a great job. The roof replacements are not behind schedule, but if you went to look for the signs of work, you would not see any right now. That is to be expected. So materials are going to be delivered soon. You'll soon see for the middle school roof, you'll see materials in this parking lot, and then for the CTE roof, you'll see it over in the band parking lot essentially. So those things are set to begin here soon. They're according to schedule, so they technically are not behind yet. There is an action item to consider, and I tried to explain this through some of my communications. So initially on this project, we included cafeteria, starting that renovation of the cafeteria, and for parts of the cafeteria, we were going to use an epoxy floor. So the quote that you guys approved about 2 months ago, included that epoxy flooring. As we got closer to seeing how it was going to look and some of the specifics, we actually decided that probably wasn't the best bet for the long term, which I'm glad we caught it because I think we're making the right decision here. The problem is it's going to cost approximately, it's going to cost,
$19,000.
thank you, yes, that amount. So as part of the project's update here, I do need to get your blessing to approve that change order. So I'll go ahead and ask it this time. So I would like to recommend that we change the epoxy flooring to a specific type of LVT. Pricing of the floor materials and installs $19,132. So I would ask that you approve that request.
And that'll be for the areas that were originally tiled in the elevated carpet areas.
Yeah, so that will be, yes, there's also a terrazzo. So the terrazzo is the highest quality, but we're keeping that terrazzo where it is. So it's being replaced, there's a section where there's greenish tile right now, and then that upper part where the senior lounge is, where the carpeting is. That's the part that is included in one of this.
I'll make a motion to approve the alternative.
I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
I do want to just tell you one more thing. So I met with Steph Group, and those were serving today, and we did start having conversations about the property, the property on the west side of Christian Elementary that we recently purchased. So we do have some beginning conversations about what we'd like to do. Of course, we'll bring you into the loop as those conversations happen, but that has kind of started that conversation level with Steph Group. So, and then we have the dryer installed later, so we'll just cover that later. I guess it's the next item on the agenda. It's on projects. I'm just gonna go ahead just because it's on this project. The next item is the clothes dryer installation project that we've kind of been talking about. So we bid that out to see what kind of quotes we would get. We only had 2 vendors who submitted quotes, and the quote that I'm recommending you approve was easily the one to go with in terms of pricing. So essentially what this is going to do, so to bring you into this, so basically the dryer that was in the red gym edition actually caught on fire a couple of years ago. Caught on fire because ventilation was not the way it should have been. Lint would get caught, and essentially it caused a fire to where the dryer was inoperable. So it's existed in that state before I was superintendent. So this is basically to put in 2 new dryers. One is a commercial one is residential that meets up our needs. But what's new, I suppose, besides the dryers, is a system that has an industrial fan that actually blows and disperses the lint in the appropriate way, using existing ventilation, so we don't have to put in new ventilation, so to speak. I'm not sure that's proper terminology, but that's why this project, when it was brought up before, maybe it was brought up at a higher dollar amount, and the reason it's not is because we're able to utilize some of what we already have in place. So I met with Tim Woodruff, we talked through the specifics of this quote. It provides everything that we need in order to do this correctly. So if there's questions from the board, I'd be happy to answer.
It does include the dryers.
Absolutely. Yep, install of everything, this new ventilation, industrial fan that's gonna blow. It has a lint clean out at a separate part from the dryer, clean out at the dryer, but also clean out over with this new system. It's gonna
Does it include
Like a booster fan they call it. Yeah.
So that amount for this project is a total of $29,670. Recommend you approve that request.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next item under new business is It's really just a formality. We're getting into that budget prep time. So this calendar lines up with what I did last year. So we begin August 10th, which is first meeting of the month for August. We will need an executive, it'll be a public session on August 10th, and that's just to go through the details of the budget. After that meeting, the next day I will publish the budget in the appropriate ways that I'm supposed to do that, including the CPF and the bus replacement. And then Form 3 is just a form that I have to do from Gateway. And then about a month will pass, and then September 14th, the hearing, September 20th, assuming things go the way we would like, then the 28th would be the budget adoption. Recommend you approve that request.
I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Next item is request.
So we don't have any field trips, we don't have professional leave, we do have one facilities request. Nick Weininger requests use of the swimming pool for training of athletes, dates to be determined. Recommend you approve that request.
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next item is superintendent's report.
Just some updates for the board, the website, mobile app, classroom communication that we've been talking about. We're actually getting very close. Expect in the next week and a half or so, the website will go live. The mobile app will follow, and then classroom communication tool that we're going to use for 26-27 will be rolled out as teachers start to come back into the building late July, early August. We're excited about that. Principals kind of had the final training in terms of linking up social media accounts and things like that. A lot of efficiency with this new system, and I think so far we've been super happy with that. Also, just notifying the board that Ms. Jacek's been pretty busy this summer with curriculum meetings for grade levels, and we also have a summer summit coming up, July 30th, 2026. So we have a lot of professional development going on within the corporation. Part of that professional development has been the mentor-mentee program and talking about things that we liked for 25-26 and things that we want to continue for 26-27 and maybe just a few changes to how we do that. So the mentor-mentee program was a huge success. And you could ask anybody who was involved. We look forward to continuing that, helping our teachers grow as they start teaching them more expensively. Just a reminder about the summer feeding program. So that has started last week. They served over 1,000 meals last week. That's Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays at David, Tom, and Christie. Anybody who would like to participate should contact Jennifer Lindsay, and she will get you on the list and get you any other details. That's all from the superintendent's report.
And I entertain a motion to adjourn and go into executive session.
I move to adjourn. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We are adjourned at 6:23.